good evening, Titan Nation. How is everybody? Oh, yeah. What's going on, Titan Nation? Welcome into a new edition of TNT POSTGAME. I'm your host, Chris, aka Blue Enforcer, and we are going to have a very good episode for you on tonight. And we're going to talk about this very impressive victory by the Tennessee Titans as the Titans find a way to get the job done. They figured it out, and they get a huge 22-21 victory over the Arizona Cardinals, and they get their first win of the year. I'm actually trying to take care of a graphic right now to try to up it. I should have did it before, and I apologize for that, but I mean, all I gotta say is, wow, what a crazy, bizarre game this was. And we got all your comments are coming in as they show up. I see CJ2K post. Yo, got Pete Tamale, Victory Monday. Yes, it is. First Victory Monday of the season. And of course, our big time hater, XD Gamer, of course, Jags fan, says, y'all finally got a win. Yeah, we did. Basically, they gave us the game and we'll take it. Stevie says, tighten the F up. Titans said they got to play like how they did in the fourth quarter. We could potentially go on a little win streak. I agree. And I absolutely agree with that. I think if they do this right, they have a chance. They literally have a chance to right the ship. They could maybe go on a little run and turn this thing around. I could definitely see them doing that. But they gotta be able to continue this and be able to go forward. Go forth and conquer and be able to take advantage of the situation that's been presented to them. So, the Titans get this win, and it sure didn't look like it early on. It did not look like it early on. We need the Colts and Jags to choke. Not gonna lie, let's get this thing started. Yep. O-line impressed me. The O-line held up late on. I mean, early on, again, the game looked a little rocky early on. But the Tennessee Titans in that fourth quarter found a way. They figured it out. Now, I will say, in the first part of the game, I said it myself and I said it to others, and I'm working on this graphic. That's what I'm not really looking at y'all real quick. It's not y'all. I'm working at the same time. We see you, XD Lamer. Y'all get out the kit and y'all get out the XD Gamer. Absolutely. You got to get after them. Show them a little bit of who we are. You know what I'm saying? Show them who we are. But we love everybody. We show everybody some love. I really can't see us winning the division unless we win the next couple of games and stay consistent. I agree with that. They're going to have to find a way to be more consistent, because if they can do that, they have a chance. I mean, the Colts, yeah, they look good right now, but they are not unbeatable. They're not unbeatable. They are very beatable. Again, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to the channel. Definitely make sure y'all spread the word out. Make sure y'all give a like on the YouTube channel, and make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. If you're going on Facebook, go on to Chris A. Newell. Give me a follow and everything. I'm gonna try to load it up on there as well as soon as I can. And also on Instagram at Titans_N_truth, and also on X at TNT Blue Enforcer. So definitely make sure y'all go follow me on those platforms. So okay, there we go. Making sure. Let's see. Case says I really can't see us win division unless we win the next couple games. Stevie says it's all love. And at the end of the day, it is. It is all love at the end of the day. But definitely make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all definitely do that. Don't y'all forget. Don't y'all forget. So Titans get a major win. And I was, like I said, that fourth quarter was very impressive because the first three quarters, I just thought we were lifeless. We were lifeless in the first three quarters of the game. I didn't see where really on either side of the ball anybody was going to do anything. I mean, Big Jeff was having a good game. Big Jeff had a very good game. I didn't like the fact we let Marvin Harrison have that big catch to begin the game, and you had two defenders, Jalen Armour-Davis and Xavier Woods, right there, and Harrison still catches the ball over top of them. Didn't really like that. But then Marvin Harrison really didn't do much after that. So we did a pretty good job of making sure he was not a factor in this game overall. Definitely did a good job on the run game, except for what I would say is the turning point of the game. Titans South says 0-3 in the AFC, let alone 0-2 in the division, doesn't look good. I mean, now I agree. We're 0-2 in the division. That is an issue. We got to start winning some AFC games, and we got to start winning some division games. So we're going to have our opportunities. That much is a fact. We got an AFC game next week in Vegas, which I'm really mad I'm not going to be in Vegas for that game because I was originally going to go. But unfortunately, I was not able to get that time off like I wanted and I thought I was going to have. So I will be here cheering them on and, definitely wanting a victory. So, we're definitely going to go from there with that. And, this game, if we take a look at the stats of everything, I mean, you look at it, we had 20 first downs to their 16. They were 7 of 16 on third down. We were 5 of 15 on third down. They outgained us 360 to 327. But yet they had 168 yard rushing, including that 70 yarder, which we're going to get to that in just a minute, which was the best part. The penalties were down to 6 penalties. So that's actually good. We didn't own the time of possession, but we did a lot of things. I think we did a lot of things well that needed to be done. Calvin Ridley had a great game, 5 catch for 131. He actually caught the ball. Big Jeff dominant. Cedric Gray again with 12 tackles on the day. So I mean, I think defensively we're better than what scores may show, because a lot of times I think the offense puts us in bad situations. And so when that happens, the defense has to really try to pick up the slack. DK keeps getting better and more involved. DK we got us a returner, and I think he could end up being a decent receiver. I think Ellick didn't have a great game. This time. Dropped a couple of passes he should have had. But Ellick's going to come around. He's a rookie. But the game that Calvin Ridley needed to have, he had yesterday. Very impressed. Hopefully that's the turnaround for him, that, he gets into more of a groove and has more of these type of games, have more of these type of 100-yard games, and we could actually start something. Cam, 21 of 39, 265. He had the interception, which that was, again, a bizarre play. Got sacked a couple of times early, but I think the offensive line, I think honestly, if Cam has time, he could do a lot of good things. Can do a lot of good things. So 265 and an interception. Tony Pollard had 14 carries, 67 yards. He got in for a touchdown. Tajay Spears got slowly back into the game, had a decent run, a couple of nice little 5-yard runs or whatever. Definitely glad to get him back into the fold. Chig had a couple of nice catches, 4 for 48. Gunnar Helm had 4 for 34. He had a couple of nice ones too, but Ridley was the guy. DK had a couple of decent returns, positive. Tyler Lockett kind of dropped 1 or 2 passes that he should have had. But he definitely came up big late. But Tony Pollard's got to stop fumbling the ball too. I definitely agree with that. I see Jalen Armour Davis is really getting more play as a starter, and I know he's going to probably get better as time goes on too, because I know he's young. I want to say, let me take a look. Yeah, he's really 2022, so this is really his 3rd year. 22. Well, it's his 4th year. His 4th year. And so he's getting his opportunity, and so he's really got to take advantage of that. Big Jeff again had an amazing game. And things like that. And yeah, speed was not an issue in this game for once. Was not an issue, which I would rather not hear his name than hear his name. So the fact that we didn't hear his name, that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. Let's see. CJ2K says, I was hoping Lockett would get more involved, but it seems him and Cam are on different pages. I agree with that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I actually thought, let's see. Let's see. Snead definitely played a little bit better. I think the defense played much better as well as the game went on. And the offensive line definitely got better. But let's get to the heart of the matter, where everything changed. And that was the 4th quarter. Arizona has the ball. And Arizona has the ball. They're marching down. They're trying to march down the field. And then Amari DiMercato gets free on a run and is running away from everybody. 21-6 at this point. I'm thinking, well, this game's over. It's about to be 28-6. He's running. He's about to score a touchdown Cardinals. And I'm like, pretty much the game is over. As Lee Corso would say, not so fast, my friend. Activate X. I can't, because they say you got to have a premium account to put it on X. But I'm going to get that there. So I'm going to actually work to share that. So I'm actually going to do that right now. So I'm working on that. Yeah, give me a second. But Amari DiMercato might have saved the Titans and gave us the win. And how did he do that? Because as he was running away from everybody, the one thing he forgot to do, you carry the ball into the end zone with you. And he didn't. He started celebrating a little bit too early and dropped the ball right as he was crossing the plane. I mean, if he steps maybe another 1/10 of an inch, then it's a touchdown because the ball crossed the plane. But he didn't. He didn't cross the plane. He didn't cross the plane. And And I'm putting this on X now. So, I mean, forgot to carry the ball in the end zone. And then they rule it a touchback. We had to take a look at it because I'm like, did he cross the play? But like right before he did the Leon let. He did the Leon let and let it go. And that was basically the turning point of the entire game, was that one move. Because instead of it being 28-6, Cardinals, you lose the ball, goes into the end zone, and I think Snead could have picked it up, but it went out of the end zone. It was ruled a touchback, so we get the ball at the 20. So Cardinals don't score. We get the ball back, get an extra possession, and we immediately took advantage of it. And that was where we went down the field, scored, I think it was the Tony Pollard touchdown run. And then, Joey Slye mixed the extra point, so it was 21-12. Then you have another bizarre event occur when Cam, and they're having a great drive, driving down. Cam rolls out, probably should have went out of bounds or ran it, throws it a little bit across his body, a little bit back into the field of play. It gets picked off, but as the Arizona Cardinal player goes to the ground and is starting to run, he fumbles the football, gets kicked around into the end zone, and Tyler Lockett falls on it. It's a touchdown for the Titans, making it 21-19 because they go for 1 instead of 2. So a bizarre turn of events. We get 13 straight thanks to Cardinal miscues and everything. And so then it's 22-19. Cardinals can't make it happen. They punt the football to us. 2-minute drive, put the ball in Cam's hands, and Cam absolutely delivers. I mean, delivered. And he hit a couple strikes to Calvin Ridley, including a big bomb, a 38-yard bomb down the sideline to Calvin Ridley, which really put us in business. I'm like, because I'm thinking, I think a lot of people were thinking, look, we cannot put this game in Joe Netney's hands. I mean, in Joey Slye's hands from a distance. And then you get the big pass to Calvin Ridley. Now, the thing I would have done, I would have took a couple of shots. If it's not there, you throw it out of the end zone. You throw it all the way out of the end zone into the crowd. And you live to fight another down. And if that's the case, you kick the field goal then after taking a couple of shots. The Titans decided to kneel the ball a few times, call that last timeout, get Joey Slye out there. And believe me, it was nerve-wracking. But Joey Slye comes through, barely gets the kick through, and the Tennessee Titans win 22-21. Fourth quarter, first comeback victory for Cam Ward in his career. First victory in 10 games. So we set up a 10-game losing streak, and we are now 1-4 on the year. I'll take the win's a win. As they always say, it doesn't matter if you win by a point or by 100 points. Winning is winning, and we will take the victory. And so the Titans are now 1-4. They go back out on the road out west to Arizona, to Las Vegas to play the Raiders, who are also 1-4. And And this could be the battle for the number 1 pick in the draft because the Raiders are bad, the Titans are bad, but the Titans look like they could be coming in with a little bit of momentum because we won. The Raiders, on the other hand, got spanked by the Colts 40-6. And so, don't really know what to say about that. But this Titan team, they found a way. They found a way. And that's what you have to do. You have to find a way to win. And you do things like that, you're going to win football games. If you play like you play in the fourth quarter, you're going to win some games. You play like you did the first 3 quarters, you won't. So I thought this was a good win. Congratulations to the Titans. I'm proud of them. They were able to get through it. But now you get ready to move on and play Vegas. And Vegas, they're going to want to win a game at home. I wish I was going to be there to see it, but flights are too expensive now. And yeah, I'll probably be better off because I got quite a few personal things I got to deal with. So great victory for the Tennessee Titans. I'm happy for them. Game ball to Cam Ward. He delivered. Game ball to Big Jeff. He came up big. Calvin Ridley came up big, catching the football. And the offensive line got better as the game went on. I'm going to go back and look at it. But bravo. I'll take it. So it is what it is. A win's a win. Let's keep it going. And we get ready for this game against the Las Vegas Raiders. So make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also give a follow, whether it be on Facebook, on X, or on Instagram. Definitely do that. Definitely going to have a lot more coming up. Definitely going to try to work on some things league-wise because I didn't really get to watch a lot of other ball the rest of the week. But definitely be ready for this week's show as well. And make sure you have your nominees for the Dunce of the Day and the Two-Tone Blue Star of the Week. Other than that, I appreciate everybody tuning into the show on this Victory Monday. Thank y'all for tuning into TNT Postgame. I'm your man, Chris, a.k.a. Blue Enforcer. And I will see y'all later this week for TNT Tonight. Holla, and as always, tighten up, because that's all we know how to do. Y'all have a good night.